Hello, good evening. It's 9 o'clock at night. It's gonna start raining in Langley, where the school is, in a couple hours. And I just thought of something that I want to try with the roof. We're kind of going through a trial and error process to try and figure out where this leak is coming from in this roof. We haven't been able to find it yet. I can't tell you how frustrating that has been. But because it's going to start raining in an hour or two, and because I've removed all of the insulation from the wall, floor to ceiling, when it does leak, like when it starts to rain and it starts to leak, there's no water collecting in the wall now. It pretty much starts raining and the water comes in. So because of that, I'm hoping that I can conveniently or fairly quickly rule out different areas. So I'm going to go back and revisit that scupper. Now that scupper was installed incorrectly. That was discovered almost 2 years ago. When I opened everything up, I could see where wood rot was starting to happen right behind where the scupper was installed. So I'll see you in a minute. Buckle up your seat as I give you a day in the life of facilities maintenance. Well, we're starting from a fairly dry place. Although I can see there's a little water collected right up there. So, I'm going to head up on the roof and try that silliness that I was talking about. So what I'm actually going to do is dynamically test the scupper. I don't get any leaking when I have an inch of standing water in the scupper. But as soon as there's enough water to create water flowing through the scupper and down the downspout, then we get leaking. So I want to do some active testing. So what I haven't done is looked at this ever at night either. And at night with a light, who knows? I might see something different than I do in the daytime. I don't see anything. The rubber is great, all in this area. I know what it looks like downstairs, so why don't I start by pushing all this water through the scupper, and then I can go back downstairs afterwards and check and see if there's any difference. I'm using this piece of aluminum as a makeshift squeegee. Got a bucket of water on the other side of the roof that I just allow rainwater to collect in. So it's great for doing a final wash down of an area like this. Get rid of the last bit of the mud and whatnot. So I'm gonna go grab that and give this a big old swoosh. Hey, does someone want to let me know in the comments how much a 5-gallon pail of water weighs? because that's what I just carried over from the far corner of the school. Now I'm gonna put this down. I'm not gonna go crazy with it all the way out there and everything, as tempting as that would be. I'm gonna focus on the scupper itself, because I want to find out if there's some way that the water that's going through the scupper, because the rubber on this side looks perfect. So I'm going to be very precise with where I put my water. I'm not going to blast it everywhere. I'm going to go straight down the scupper itself. And I want to rule out if there's something going on down the throat of that scupper, or how it's flashed around the outside there. We're going to rule that out right now, or confirm it. If I send 2 or 3 gallons of water straight down that scupper, that should give me a very good indication of whether or not the leak is coming from there. So we'll do this, and then we'll head back downstairs. Okay, I've still got half a bucket of water here in case I want to use that for something else. Let's go downstairs and take a look. Just sent a bunch of muddy water down the scupper. Think of it as a purple dye that you put in for testing septic fields. I should see muddy water up in that plastic poly, if any of it came through. Okay. You see what I see? Let me turn on some light. Nothing. No new water coming through. It is not the scupper. Towels are just as dry as before. There's no water trail coming down the plastic. I sent enough water down that we'd see something if there was a change, but I'd have to go back and look at the video that I recorded an hour ago. But I think that little puddle of water right there is exactly the same. It hasn't rained all day, and it's dry in there. But yeah, not the scupper. It's okay. Let's go and let's try the other side. I wish when they built the modular that they would have given us roof access over in the building itself, because I have to go all the way back from the modular through the middle school and into the high school, actually right back beside my office, to get roof access. Well, since I've confirmed that it's not the scupper on this side, maybe I'll shoot a little video and send it to Frank and Mark to let them know that I've confirmed that. But before I do that, I'm going to send water down that side and see what happens. Well, I don't think I'm getting this side off. It would be nice to rule out these scuppers just from a peace of mind point of view, since there's been so much contention around these things already, and we've already done repairs with the scuppers. Okay, I'm cleaned up. All my tools are packed up. I'm gonna take them back downstairs. We know that scupper is not leaking. Let's go find out if that one is leaking somewhere. Okay, again, I'm not seeing any difference. Nothing, it's exactly the same. So it is not the scuppers. All right, that narrows it down some more. It's dry. So water down the other scupper has not resulted in any water traveling over to here. Okay. Maybe it is coming from the curb bases around the air conditioning units after all, but I'm not seeing it because if we look over here, I would see water here because the air conditioner is right there. This is where the first penetration point is coming through with the wiring. And that's dry in there and dry up here. So we're not seeing any water traveling over from here. So it's not that. So how is the water getting to this sill plate? It has to be through the rubber membrane somewhere. There has to be a cut there or a bad seam somewhere that we just haven't found yet.
There has to be a cut there or a bad seam somewhere that we just haven't found yet.
Unfortunately, because we do not yet know where the water is coming through, and because it is going to rain tonight, there's going to be water on the floor of that classroom tomorrow morning. All I can say is we are getting closer. We can now rule out the siding, the flashing, and the scuppers. It has to be in the membrane somewhere, whether that's at the curbing around the air conditioning units, although I sealed those with butyl sealant as a temporary fix to rule those out, and we're not seeing any water traveling over from the air conditioning unit. I'm pretty sure that when we find it, we're gonna do a head smack and go, why did we not see this sooner? But I'm willing to take the shame and embarrassment at this point and just find it, no matter how obvious it will seem in our rear view. Okay, until next time.